I know we've just celebrated Easter, I know we've just celebrated the resurrection of Jesus Christ, and we're just gonna go about our lives. But I actually want us to take a look at the pattern that we see in the Bible. What we see is Jesus dies, he resurrects after 3 days, but then he does something that's even more powerful. He goes to his disciples who are actually hiding out of fear because of the Jewish leaders. But when we look at how Jesus interacts with them, we see that there's something happening in their belief system, that they don't believe that Jesus is alive anymore. Because when Jesus actually appears to them, he meets them at the place of fear. So he says, "Peace be with you." So he settles the fear to let them know it is me. And then what he does is he shows evidence to them of the holes in his hands and his side. So what he's done is he's given evidence to his disciples. That evidence has then raised their belief system, because the next line it says, "And they were filled with joy." So if they were not joyful before, it means that there was something replacing the joy. And what we see is that their belief system raises. And even when we read further down, we see Thomas depicting the same thing that they were feeling, because Thomas says, "Unless I see what you have seen, unless I see the nail pierced hands, and I see the hole in his side, I'm not going to believe." And that's where Jesus actually appears to Thomas as well. Later on, he appears to Thomas and he shows him the evidence, and we see that his belief system then raises, and Jesus says to him, "Do not be faithless anymore." So what are we seeing? What's the pattern that we see in the Bible after resurrection? There is a visitation. There is a visitation to the place that was very much needed to be visited. So the fear of the disciples was visited. The non-belief side of the disciples was visited as well. I believe that there are many people who are getting a visitation in different areas of their lives again from Jesus Christ, and the visitation is going to cause there to be a resurrection in that area of people's lives. I believe there is more of a resurrection happening now than ever before. Jesus is literally visiting people at different levels and at different points in their lives. The belief system of his people is going to raise again in Jesus Christ. We're going to believe in him again. We're going to believe in the person who's responsible for revival. We're going to believe again. There is more happening. A visitation is coming to the lives of people.